So it looks like Xbox Series X offers the best 120Hz mode for Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. Let's look into this. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So as always, each year in November, new Call of Duty game is out. It's Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. It's a direct continuation of the previous game, Modern Warfare 2. It's available for PlayStation and Xbox, both current and last generation consoles. But today I want to focus mainly on Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5 versions. I'm sure you read the reviews. Most people say that it feels more like a DLC rather than a full game, which doesn't surprise me much because I remember the very first reports about these games basically claiming that it was supposed to be a DLC. Looks like something has changed throughout the development of this game by Sledgehammer. Activision decided to actually release it as a full game. But not necessarily separate, because this game kind of combines into the previous game. So like even the menu and stuff, I think, like, genuinely speaking, like all Call of Duty games share similar kind of menus and that kind of stuff. Like it's part of like Warfare as well. I don't know. Either way, when it comes to content, it feels like a DLC too. The campaign is rather short. It reuses a lot of multiplayer maps apparently too. So it is what it is, right? It's still a fun multiplayer game, but it's just, I don't think it's worth paying $70 for it, right? But hey, that's just my opinion. But anyway, I want to focus more on the technical side of things here. Now, like I said, I'll be talking about Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5 versions, Xbox Series S a little bit too. So there's two modes, 60 and 120Hz modes on all these consoles. So both Xbox Series S and X and PlayStation 5. Obviously, PC sky is the limit. 60 frames per second mode is very stable on all consoles. Locked 60 on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X. Nearly locked to 60 on Series S. Resolution on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X it's 4K reconstructed. It's not native, but still good quality. I mean, Call of Duty always look good when it comes to graphics and performance. Like these games are always top notch, even though this is not a next gen game, because like I said, it's still available on Xbox One, One X, PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 4 Pro. So yeah, it's still a cross gen title. I wonder when they will actually go full next gen, and hopefully next year, because I feel that they really need to change a lot. Not only in terms of content and how they approach development, maybe every other year, who knows? But we'll see how's that's going to change under Microsoft. But hopefully, graphics-wise and engine-wise, they will actually just go full steam ahead with next-gen stuff, and we'll start using these next-gen features. But anyway, so 60 frames per second is 4K. 60 frames per second. On Xbox Series S is 62, but lower resolution. Now, there's interesting things going on in 120Hz mode, which this mode is available on Series S, X, and PlayStation 5. Series S, lower resolution, I think it's like reconstructed 1080p. Resolution is all over the place, anything between 70 up to 100 and something. So yeah, that's that. Image quality is not really that great, obviously, in this mode. But PlayStation 5 offers 2816 I mean both Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5, offers 2816 by 1584, that's the resolution, reconstructed, so the native is 1408 by 1584, but game still looks good, the image quality is actually pretty high, so that's good. It's 120 hertz, not locked, of course, and it all depends obviously on the level, because there's some levels that are very demanding, like GPU wise, and in such scenarios you will get around like 85 up to 100 frames per second. But there's also some sections where you will be able to play and achieve 120 hertz like stable. Right now in this mode, Xbox Series X offers an advantage in terms of performance. I'm going off of the NX Gamer video for IGN, and he says that it can be up to 12% better performance in certain scenarios, because like obviously it all, you know, it's really difficult to get like one-by-one comparison really. There's well, I guess you can compare the scripted CGIs, but that doesn't really say much about the game itself. But like average, I think he said Xbox is just better in some scenarios, up to 12%, right? It's not really much of a difference really, and obviously, you know, PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X don't achieve 100 locked 120, which is a shame really, but it is what it is. But NX Gamer did say that it's still a very well optimized mode, especially if you enable VRR. That shouldn't be really a problem, and I think that that's one of the reasons why I would really love Call of Duty to go proper next gen with next game. I think next game is going to be delivered by Infinity Ward, so I don't know, like I don't know if that's really going to happen. I surely do hope so. But, you know, Activision is known for really keeping these cross-gen kind of versions alive for as long as they can. I guess it makes sense, because like Call of Duty is such a popular franchise that there's a lot of people that just play for Call of Duty, and they play Call of Duty and that's the only game they play. So I understand why they would not want to leave last-gen consoles behind. But like I said, it's unfortunately cross-gen development is not necessarily great for like these type of modes. But generally speaking, it's still a greatly optimized game. Now multiplayer is fun, obviously. Campaign, you know, it's basically reused maps, at least at some point, with some cutscenes, and I can't really say much about the story. But guys, like, really, most people buy Call of Duty for multiplayer anyway. It's just a shame that Activision decided to charge $70 for that, because at the end of the day, it feels like it's more like a DLC rather than a full game. So hey, you know, the only thing I can say, just wait for a price reduction of some sort of, right? But anyway, guys, listen. So that's the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comment section below what you think about it. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will see you all in the next one. Take care.